I woke up at 7 a.m. this morning for SoulCycle class to find out I had a flat tire. So instead of going to my spin class, I ended up doing some retail therapy at none other than Home Depot. And I know you're probably thinking Kerrigan Home Depot really isn't the most therapeutic place to do retail therapy, and normally I would agree with you, but I gotta say it really did the trick this time. I've always wanted one of those wooden Monopoly boards that you just leave out on a coffee table, but I haven't found one that perfectly fits the aesthetic that I'm going for and is less than like $200. So you know what they say, when you can't find something you like, just make it yourself. So that's exactly what we're doing. Welcome to my DIY Monopoly board series, I guess. When it comes to projects like these, I tend to have an F around and find out type of attitude, which is probably not the best attitude to have when you really need to have specific measurements for things. And here's one: if you're my boyfriend, you can tell me I told you so. We went back to Home Depot for round 2 to pick out the trim that's gonna go around the board and in the center too. And instead of having Home Depot cut the pieces to 18 inches, I chose to be a little more specific and do 17 3/4, which ended up being a little bit too small on some of the corners. I definitely could have gone back to get a new piece of wood cut because I think it was only about $1, but that is just not in my nature to do unless it's absolutely necessary, so we're gonna figure out a way to make it work. And by make it work, I mean it's gonna be a lot of sanding on my part. But at this point, all the pieces have been glued on, so it's just gonna be what it is, and I have faith that it'll work out. Thanks for watching, and come back for the next part.